Sziasztok, ez az i.BL. Sziasztok, ez az i.BL. Szokásos egy órát megpróbáljuk.
Boy, that sure was something. I wouldn't have wanted to be me out there, except that I was. But I learned so much from facing you. Next time I should try some of that fancy stuff you do. I'm not exactly sure how you did it, though. You know, that's a good idea. I tend to focus on myself more than others. Perhaps I can learn some new tricks. Thanks for the encouragement.
Ja, mam wklejenie.
All the contestants know about the guild. They are the real power here. Keep your voice low. We don't want Lucky Cho to hear us talking about this. I don't know about the guild itself, but around here the man in charge is named Kai Lan the Serpent. He's a powerful magician and incredibly deadly in battle. Retired Imperial champion, in fact. I never have to deal with Kai Lan. I'm not good enough to compete with the big players, so he isn't interested in me. I prefer it that way. I've heard from some of the others that they sometimes ask fighters to throw matches, or worse. It may not actually be that bad, but I always advise new fighters to be careful, just in case. It's not that open, but Lucky Cho and Kai Lan don't bother to hide their actions much. I wonder if the rest of the guild appreciates them being that open. As to why the Empire tolerates them, I know of at least one promising fighter who went off to join the Lotus Assassins not too long ago. It was like they recruited him after seeing what he could do here. Maybe there's some arrangement that makes the Lotus Assassins overlook this place. I don't like dwelling on the guild. I generally pretend they're not there. You're already past me. Now that you're a real fighter, the others will likely open up about themselves if you ask. I know a little about Soldier, if you want to hear my take on him. But we could also talk about Kana, if you're curious about her. My father is a smith of great renown, and he always wanted me to follow in his footsteps, but I couldn't. My blades would be brittle, and even simple ironwork would be clunky. Eventually, I had to leave home. My father is no longer my father. More precisely, I'm no longer a son in his eyes. I wasn't sure what to do after being cast from my home, but coming east to the city made sense. I was never properly trained. I've learned what I have from watching the fights here, practicing hard and staying focused. That's my story. One day I'll make it here, and my father will have to be proud of me. This is my chance to be someone great, and I'm sticking to it. He's one of the most experienced fighters here. but he's hardly a mentor. He's boastful, insulting, and a general pain. The fans love to hate him, though. He's an exceptional fighter. Years of military training will do that to you. He's currently the champion of Silver Division, which tells you something about his skills. That's all I can think of regarding Soldier. He keeps to himself most of the time.
You two sound like a pair of old crones talking about their neighbors. Everything you need to know about me is right over here.
I really respect Kana. She's undefeated, did you know? Made it all the way to Bronze Division champion without a loss. I know she's from the prosperous East, but for an Easterner, she's very reserved. Easily the most disciplined of us all. She's going to teach her style to the first person who can best her in the arena. People have been really excited about that because her sword is so deadly. Of course. What did you want to know? I'm sure you can find your way around, but I've been here all my life. I can tell you about the scholars, the common folk, and even a bit about the Emperor himself. Emperor's son is a savior to the Empire. He created a never-ending supply of water for us. It's just too bad his daughter isn't a bit more respectful of tradition. Then again, her father has changed the way things are done, so I suppose that's to be expected. He sealed himself away in the palace. When in the time of the drought, he was a leader and an inspiration. It's a shame that he's become so private. At his last appearance, he seemed so full of life. It was like he hadn't aged a day in 20 years. Perhaps trying to curtail his daughter keeps him young. Princess Leon is a willful child, they say. Don't take that to mean I know her personally, but everyone says she's willful. To be fair, that could be good in a ruler. Still, you have to respect tradition. I'm not exactly sure what she's done that's so bad, but I know it set the nobles aflame with gossip. I agree, and I would never question the Emperor. He is a visionary leader. It's just that before, we could see where he was leading. Still, I see what you're saying. Look at the endless flow of water he brought to the Empire. It's new. He changed the face of the palace to pour the water forth to the lands. The first change to the palace was Sagacious Chen, in fact. That's a good reason to break with tradition, and one we all understood. Hiding himself away, however, that's something no one understands, and that isn't right. All right. I like them. Half are as crazy as a drunken chicken, but they occasionally come up with some ingenious ideas like the flyers. You'll find that the most revered scholars tend to keep to their garden. Given their lively debates, that's probably safest for the rest of us. If you're curious, the garden lies at the far side of the richer quarters of the city, across the waterway from here. Common folk from the Imperial City consider themselves superior to all other common folk, which is just silly if you ask me. The prevailing thought is that everyone outside the city has all the culture of a sunburned ox. Aside from that, the people here are the same as everywhere else. Some good, some bad. I'm happy to help. It's always nice of you to stop by and chat. A lot of people who move past me in the arena never look back.
Ja. Négy ketrec. Talán itt tartanak a... Itt engedik ki a arénába a harcos. Most látom beszélgetni kettőt támot.
Yes, I appreciate the attention, but you have things to do. You've made arrangements to gain the trust of the Lotus Assassins, but haven't followed through. The Executioner wants to see you excel in the arena. Progress far enough, and he will gladly recommend that you be recruited. If you prefer, you could still seek out the Inquisitor by speaking with Scholar Dun Gao in the Scholar's Garden.
Már beszéltünk vele.
Your progress is admirable, but don't become too close to the Lotus Assassins. Their power is seductive. That is how Death's Hand gained influence over my father.
A következő fejezetben lesz úgyis a harmadikba, azt hiszem. Annyi most mondjuk a harmadikba, akkor az a negyedik.
After the disappearance of my uncle, Sun Qin, the Hand of Heaven, the Imperial Order of the Lotus Monks was directionless. Instead of taking on that role himself, my father gave it to an advisor, Death's Hand. I was only a baby at the time. He did not have enough time. The burden of state is heavy, and he is not a well man. Death's Hand takes advantage of this. Regardless, the Lotus Monks were placed in the care of Death's Hand, a duty reserved for royalty. It was almost as if my father took Death's Hand into our family. My family. We have been caretakers of the Empire for generations. We have created a bastion of culture in an otherwise uncivilized world. Death's Hand threatens all of this. It is my duty to see that the natural order is preserved. About me? But why? I mean, if you were a man, I could understand how there might be some interest, but never mind. Is this about the mission? Well, I suppose I could answer a few questions. Although I'm sure more than enough has been said about me by the peasants or others, I am quite used to defending myself from all quarters. Am I really that way? Perhaps I appear to be, but only because I have no other way to fight what is happening. I care deeply about the traditions of this land. It pains me to go against what I try to protect. What other choice do I have? I hope the people speak of other things, how I try to make things right. That is not what I was expecting you to say. You are very unlike the women of the court I grew up with. I have long tried to separate myself from them. As you can tell from my unconventional choice of traveling companions, I think we are very similar, you and I. You are interesting.
A horgásznak a horgárakat mindjárt valami.
I find myself at a loss for words. Very few people have had such a thought. Yes, you are interesting. I will answer what I can, but you have other things to do as well.
Mikor mit akarok létrehozni, mert megéri nem is sikerült vele. Anszul végigjátszottam.
I'm not sure we have the time. I will answer what I can. My father? What do you want to know that isn't already public knowledge? Emperor Sunhai is well known and well loved. Death's Hand is wearing a wig. My father was very... He has been present for as long as I can remember. I wish you luck. Once you have gained the trust of the Lotus Assassins, we will plan out a pursuit.
Ja, majdnem, mert még előbb a bronzot, nekem az ezüst. senki. Micsoda bizalom gerjesztett, egy csomag karnak buzogál. Itt ez a fegyvertár. Tovább nem tudok felfordítani. Nézd felfele. Itt valaki be tud menni, de több nem. Látszik. Jelenleg nincsen senki. Dr. Ann.
Fascinating. How very interesting to meet you. Fate may have robbed me of my sight at a young age, but I can still sense the energy within your meridians. Impressive, and yet somewhat strange. I don't know what it is about you exactly, but I would say you have been trained like no other warrior in this place. What I do know is that several of the techniques pioneered by what we call the new schools would have astonishing effects on one with your energy. Allow me a formal introduction. I'm Dr. An, acupuncturist.
Tűvel szurkálgatsz.
You are one of the arena's contestants, are you not? I hear talk that you are one of the most promising new contenders. But I should not prattle on at you. What do you need from me?
Egy kereskedő.
Of course. Have a look.
Követ, szuper megérzés követ. Mennyibe kell? 2000 annyit megér. Az életet növeli 15-tel. Csak 10. Az a fókusz növeli. Ez nem csábít ahhoz is. Nem előbb valamit írt. Adjunk már lenne. Annyira nem. Ese. Hányban beleül. Nem tudom konkrétan mi van betéve. No. Ja. De mit is ajánlottál? Egy kicsit az életerejét növeljük már.
While I cannot see you, your appearances are hard to ignore. Welcome again. Hapless-Han stumbled in here for yet another treatment after you defeated him. Impressive handiwork, though I find myself in a position to wish you were less skilled, especially with Han. He is a continual strain on my time.
De csak egyszer adott, hogy miért most is folytanom ideig.
I think you misunderstand the situation. I have no problems treating Han, but I receive no compensation for tending to injuries. I shouldn't complain, though. The arena pays me to look after you fighters, and Han's constant injuries have helped me hone my healing skills to a razor edge.
Magyarul többször elég raposra, mint egy kéne.
Acupuncture is the process of healing the body through the release of its own energies. There are other applications, such as an understanding of the pressure points of the body as well.
Érdekes módon nem látod az
Release these healing
éjszakán.
energies through the very precise insertion of needles into the skin. It truly is an art. Acupuncture is also most ancient science, studied as long as the empire has stood. Those studies benefit the warriors in this place most directly.
Érdekes kérdés, de mindegy.
How can you fight in the dark? We learn these things through study and discipline. The nerves of the hand are incredibly sensitive. The eyes can be fooled by something as insubstantial as light. I would not say that losing my sight at a young age was a gift, but I have not let it become a burden either. My techniques for releasing your untapped inner energies are newer and slightly more radical, but even they benefit from a century of research and years of practice. Put simply, your body possesses incredible energies, some of which can fall out of balance, putting the body at risk of disease. Acupuncture releases blockages in your body's meridians, natural pathways for this energy, allowing your body to restore its balance. The new schools have found ways to optimize the body's energy pathways to make you stronger than you would be normally. You would have to practically abandon your pursuit of martial prowess to understand them more fully, but you have other skills to hone. My needles, used properly, can enhance your strength, restore your inner vitality, and unlock energies you barely knew your body held. The only thing I have found I am unable to affect with my needles is your inner magic. It seems even acupuncture has its limits. My techniques for releasing your untapped inner energies are newer and slightly more radical, but even they benefit from a century of research and years of practice. Of course, only through the broadening of our conversations can we broaden our minds. I'm afraid I can't help you. I know all the fighters, but I'm not at liberty to discuss them. I'm certain you understand the ethics at stake. My knowledge of their strengths and weaknesses would be a weapon in the wrong hands.
Na,
Be well.
én most nyílnak, mint a csal. Még valami gyerekben intézünk. Na. Fejlesztés. Ja, ha visszafelé jövök, benéznék a konyhába. Még kimaradt a játék. Ja, ja. Az egy másik szint úgy látszik.
Wo kauso ir noka wo tarawe il shaksi iro finu pifu.
Különben nem maradjak élékezítő.
If I catch my husband betting at the arena again, he'll have a real...
I've seen what happens to some of the arena fighters. It isn't pretty.
Amúgy már sejemre oka. Ilyen telepoltasz, vagy nem tudom mi. Ennyi Inquisitor.
Irkana, unnika surir kwana noka sa iriruru. Niato nanapati irovir, kuni uknawata ir. Sa ir yagoak, kokanato siri panoneniku. Ok sasa sarara fukno, rekni ukni akawani rapani. Irkana, unnika surir kwana noka sa iriruru. Sata tawi ir wonawa fukuno sukutnia awafawa ir sutok.
Számomra még egy frog.
Wowo sun ponono, yapapak nasia uir sair uth. Usair kokanato, tanatia, katanano, shafatoyo, kokanato siri panoneniku. Niato nanapati irovir, kuni uknawata ir.
Na, régi ismerősünk. Tél partjáró.
Sata tawi ir wonawa fukuno sukutnia awafawa ir sutok.
Szóval meg kell akadályozni, hogy nehogy...
Unowir nano pa irsu. Isano yuyo, konir fukno sankut nano hona napir. Ipanal nuku iwa ir, nika sanalir, iruru ni nuasa irkana.
Az arénában voltak a fekvére, akkor lepáttuk már félig meddig.
Unowir nano pa irsu. Isano yuyo, konir fukno sankut nano hona napir.
Hadd megölök mindenkit, vagy cserhez folyamodunk.
Ikirnik tine piru, wo ipirek uksun puno. Usair kokanato, tanatnia, katanano, shafatoyo, kokanato siri panoneniku. Niato nanapati irovir, kuni uknawata ir. Usair kokanato, tanatnia, katanano, shafatoyo, kokanato siri panoneniku.
Kétféleképpen is.
From me to presume, but I have an idea of how we might be able to solve this problem. My glorious wife's third cousin is a minor official in the Ministry of Harmony. I know a little something of the way Judge Fang conducts his business. All of Fang's ministers bring him an honor gift when they go to see him, an offering given as a sign of respect, a bribe, some might call it. If we replace Zheng's honor gift with something insulting, rare turtle eggs, for example, Fang would be so outraged he'd refuse to even listen to Sheng's report. It's true. A gift of turtle eggs would be as insulting as a box of manure. Even more so, because they are so difficult to track down, whereas manure is somewhat common. I admit there are still some details yet to be worked out, but acquiring the eggs is easy. I have some here that you can simply have.
You have turtle eggs? Here? After just saying they are very rare?
Well, I was saving them for my coming anniversary. You buy early if you want them to be ripe. It doesn't really matter, does it? There are more daunting
Azt, hogy tartta szerint tojás nem
For
minden
example,
van meg, hogy
how would you
nincs
sneak
üteg.
past Sheng's guards to make the switch?
We should just kill Sheng. Nice and simple. Kill his guards, too.
Brutalitás.
And while we're at it, we could kill Fang and his guards too. Unleash rivers of blood in the streets, all in the service of the Lotus assassins.
Now that is how you interrupt the bureaucratic process. I'm all for it.
Politikát van lezavarnás.
I am no coward, but there is already more blood on my hands than I can ever wash clean. You know this. I have no plan for you, no easy answer. But working with the Lotus assassins is a bad idea. No good can ever come of it.
We really don't have any choice, Sue. It's the only way we'll ever rescue Master Li. I don't like the idea of causing trouble for Shang.
Egy bot még nem szólt bele nagyon.
Maybe we should investigate Fang in the arena first. We might be able to stop him from getting that report without hurting Shang. Or anyone else.
Maybe you're right, Dawnstar. I just hope that in the end we don't sacrifice everything for the sake of one man, even if he is your beloved Master Li.
It's up to you how we handle this. Remember that the Inquisitors aren't just thugs, they're more subtle.
Kaptunk egy tegtésztás a faszom. Igen. Ezeket. Szállisra. Kész. Snit. Ez vagy.
Poor Chang. What? Oh, you. You're the one with the flyer, aren't you? Forgive my impertinence. But do you own that flyer? I am Hingu, a mechanic and a businessman. I supply upgrades to people fortunate enough to have flyers. However, I've had some trouble attaining parts of late. My previous associate went on a trip to retrieve valuable parts and never returned. I need someone brave, someone who is a capable pilot. The missions I have are dangerous, but the rewards are worth it. I will pay you good silver, and I can sell you parts for your flyer to make it better.
What? Make it better? This is the finest ship of its kind. I should know. I made it. You're just a fix-it man. What would you know about ships?
I have been working on flyers since they first started appearing in the Empire. I take these rickety contraptions and make them into something amazing.
Rickety? There has never been a flyer more solid than the marvelous dragonfly. Rickety. Your wits are the only thing rickety around here.
I have some supplies in the North Provinces that I need to pick up immediately. We've had trouble with bandits up there, so it might be tricky. If you could bring me those supplies, I have the parts necessary to upgrade your flyer. What do you say? Very good. Here's your wind map. It'll show you where to go. I'll also pay extra if you get rid of those bandits plaguing the area.
Hogy ezeket mennyire utál.
Don't let them hit us. I just finished this thing.
Hát bazd meg, hát beopt egy pirítve, mint a... Megpróbálom még egyszer, de utána sem sikerül szétkapcsolás meg.
Interesting strategy. Now try winning. Okay, another impact and we start losing pieces. Abandon the fight.
Na jó, elég volt a legkevésbé. Komcset téplázazt a mini játékot.
Yes, I appreciate the attention, but you have things to do. You've made arrangements to gain the trust of the Lotus Assassins, but haven't followed through. The Executioner wants to see you excel in the arena. Progress far enough, and he will gladly recommend that you be recruited. And the Inquisitor has a task for you as well. Appeasing one or the other will be enough for our purposes. The path is yours to choose. You know what you have to do. Let's get on with it.
100.
Yes, the execute and the... I'm not sure we have the time. There are too many important matters at stake. We need to make progress before I will feel comfortable spending more time on idle chatter. I will answer what I... I wish you luck.
Alapot már kijátszottuk. Előbb megyünk, verekedünk egy sót. Most maximum mindent. Azt hiszem, a konyhába benézek, ha visszajövök. Micsoda gazdagság. Visszatelepehet elő dolgot. Birodalom alkalmat szívesen megkérnénk arra, ne hívjuk be az úrunk a miénkbe. Amíg nem kukucskálsz bele receptjeinkbe, addig nyugodtan olvashatod ezt a kis feljegyzést, sőt láb. Ez a finom ételt először jó lám a vadász hozta be közösségükbe. 5-10 embernek elég egy láb, a másikat be lehet pácolni, ki lehet füstölni tartósítás érdekében. Nagyobb csoportoknak kell főzünk mindkét lábát. Egy felnőtt férfinek, hogy hoppá, azok meg kannibálok, van ez a? Egy nagy bográcsban 2 óráig főzöd a lábot, a következő összetevőkkel együtt. 100 liter friss víz, 3 erejű kavár só, 2 csésze rozmarin, 3 csésze fűszeres bor, leginkább nyári bor, 3 zsák hagyma, 4 egész fokhagyma, egy kis gyömbér. felélni, vágjuk bele a pár komplét, a felszolgálásra hagyhatod a húst a csontján. Nem biztos, de Kani úr felébre van élet, nem figyeltek.
A dash of this, pinch of that. I need a dollop of something.
Get out of my kitchen.
Te konyhádjál. Vendég.
I hear you're doing well. Now that you're past hapless Han, things will start to get more difficult.
Fa'awir nis tu kuviruk. Ayer fun. Soir irwu nisir tintina yewir. Aka wo nawir sawir sonsino kauk napia. Narawir wo ifuiruk sunurk. Oxier watuafu ni froto usosawir uktatasir ni ryoki. Kwawir uyu itarir noka sisayir na workut. Wonisir wir uk nokathakuna fifir.
A fegyverharcot használsz.
Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasiruk. Kitir nonni nikuyo ipiyerta. Wopanaru wasawir tatasi ni wasunir tawon. Wasawir kokonator. Wano wiri fuwiro wasafno sisitu. Kwawir ni sisiyir sisitu kun wano sisitu nik on wipifi. Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasiruk. Kitir nonni nikuyo ipiyerta. Ukir kawumir wo fonir ir karano sakupono. Uksir watuafu froetro soir foirir nsonsi not uk. Tir nik puntuir poir nokauk soir takitir noni. Uksir watuafu froetro soir foirir nsonsi not uk frotir noni.
Szóval legyőzzel, akkor kapok egy új harcstílust.
Uktatasir ni ryoki ka sisayir na work awukategi. Onu yuir indikan sun puiranuk pakuk. Ono yusayir. Oksayir karitas fonir sisayir ir furk tatasir. Ir karanos sakupono. Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasiruk. Kitir nonni nikuyo ipiyerta. Wano wiri fuirok wasafno sisitu. Kwawir ni sisiyir sisitu kun wano sisitu nik on wipifi. Sayir uyufwis patuyer? Wano wiri fuirok wasafno sisitu. Kwawir ni sisiyir sisitu kun wano sisitu nik on wipifi.
És akcentus mentalom furcsán beszél.
Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasieruk. Kitir nonni nikuyo ipiyirta. Aka wo nawir sawir sansinoka uk napia. Narawir wo ifuir uk sunurk.
Mindig lepecsételi.
Uksier wat wafu nije froto usosawir uktatasir ni ryuki. Sisayera yiki thirpro nikwa yerki. Bolyog Shakespeare, Warsaw.
Érdekes megfogalmazás.
Many people try to break into the Bronze Division and fail miserably. You should be proud of yourself.
You deserve it. It was an honor to face you.
Crimson Kana is the champion of this round. You'll have to face her eventually. Be ready when you do. Now that you have qualified for the Bronze Division, your challenges will be more difficult, but you'll earn greater rewards. The stars themselves need to hear of Silver Phoenix if you're to make it in this division. So prepare a match to remember. The guards rounded up a group of subhuman things around the Great Southern Forest. We're going to place them into the ring in groups for you. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Csak szövegel is legyen valami egy kis harc is benne.
These monsters crave the flesh of man.
Egy kétre. Nem tudom mi van, de nem tudom magamhoz térni. Már megint elég a lövelés. Hátba katát támadott. Ez csókolt meg. Kénytelen vagyok meg. Valamiben befogtál. Na mutasd, mit tudsz. Kannibál. Ez így. Kaptál egy kifogni. Az is Phoenix nyert.
That was a good start to the Bronze Division. Those beasts are far stronger than they look.
Pár kannibált ma levertünk.
Next, you're going to step into what we call the Pit of Pain. It's not the most original name, I'll admit, but that's 500 years of tradition for you.
Van megint valami Most nem szabad készítve. Magyarán mondom, tűzelő kell menekülgetni.
Your job is to stay on your feet for the course of the match while they fling deadly projectiles your way. I'd suggest dodging, but that's just me. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The pit of pain. Only the quick survive its fiery embrace.
Ezeket kell kikerülni. Nem a szókálat, hanem a nem pénzgolyakat. Percig. Nem a itt közel. Áú! Hopp. Még egy fél perc. Ajjaj. Az így egy fajta sztaunt látom. Csak sikerült végül. Igazi pászolni kaptunk egy két találatot.
Fantastic! The test of speed passed with exceptional celery. Now
Your sudden and polite silences are always appreciated, Queen. I'm sure you won't mind if I take a moment to pass a message to Silver Phoenix. Kylon the Serpent has, as promised, been watching you intently. You have impressed him so far, and he is interested to see how you fare in your next match. The Serpent foresees your victory in the next match, and he has backed his prediction with Silver. He sincerely hopes that his faith in your strength was not misplaced. That is all. If you will excuse me, I have some people who need to be spoken to.
well, I'm certain that won't be a problem for you. Did you have a question for me? Yes, your next fight. There's been a bit of a change in plans. Not that it will affect you too much, of course. It's all part of the traditions of the arena, you see. I have word that you're going to be facing a fighter specially chosen from the guild, you see. As soon as you're ready, you'll be facing him instead of a normal match. I was originally thinking that you'd done well enough to face Crimson Kana for the Bronze Division Championship. Things change when the guild's involved.
Why not yet tournament, man?
The guild's the organization that controls the betting here. That's not all, though. Kylon the Serpent has a lot of influence here as well. I have to bow to certain pressures. I don't like it that much, but smart men don't voice that opinion too loudly. Not around here. I'm certain it will be a small thing. Best to just finish it now. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Itt a kígyó.
Many of you are asking yourselves why the Serpent would return to the ring. Am I not retired? Yes! Does that mean I do not care about your entertainment? No! We've all seen the flawless technique of the soaring star that is Silver Phoenix. Now, it is time to put these aptly demonstrated skills to the test. And so, the serpent gives you a real spectacle. Have your silver handy to place your wagers. I give you evil and terror incarnate.
Ideia. Méghozzá egy valahogy. De nincs gond, mi nem én hozzám. Akkor így ez van. Nem tudom, a Jade meg azt nem jön sem. Itt oda kell figyelni. Félig meg vagy vár, az a lényeg. Nesze neki. Örülhetem, álljon, nyertem.
That was an exceptional fight. I haven't seen demons in the ring before. No one questions your skills. That is why you were allowed to fight that beast. I'm convinced that you deserve a shot at Crimson Kana. Your victory has sealed the deal. That reminds me, I was asked to instruct you to talk with Lucky Cho before your next match. And when I asked, he gave me that glare of his. Go, speak with him now. The sooner you do, the sooner I can return you to the ring.
Szóval még nem beszéltem vele addig. Jó, még személyre nem van. Vagy nem. Ezek szerint akkor fent.
From what I know of them, the Guild doesn't usually conduct business this openly, or in such elegance.
Before you face Kana, I'd like to present you with a mutually beneficial arrangement. Fortunately for you, my employer, Kailan the Serpent, has a vested interest in your success against Kana. This is Sweet Poison Lin, a master of the toxicant arts. Sweet Poison, standing before you is Silver Phoenix, the one we discussed.
I know this one by reputation, and that's enough. I trust you'll consider this discussion private and potentially very beneficial.
Not even if it offers you a chance at the Bronze Division Championship? Crimson Kana's rise to Bronze Division Champion has been good for business, but she has become troublesome of late. She believes that the Serpent runs the arena with little concern for honor, and she's right. The problem is that she cares. The Serpent and I believe that Kana needs to be stopped, We want you to replace her as the bronze champion.
It should be a simple matter to slip a slow-acting but extremely deadly poison into Kana's drink before the match.
She will be dealt with regardless. Why not benefit from our actions and ensure that her removal is clean?
When Cho approached me regarding this matter, I felt that it might be in the best interests of the Greater Guild if I were involved.
If you accept, the guild will cover half of Lin's usual fee. The remaining cost would be roughly half of your winnings from defeating Kana. You fool! The guild is the authority in the arena. Anyone you approach would know better than to tangle with us.
Kóstolgatjuk egy kicsit őket.
If that is your choice, then so be it. You may deal with Kana on your own. I strongly advise you not to bring this up to anyone. I hope my point speaks for itself.
Kóstolgató,
This kind of woman would appreciate knowing what you have learned.
Our business is concluded. It is time for you to leave. Now that you're not fighting with the trained apes, the bets placed on you will actually be worth the time they take to process. If you want to bother someone with inane queries, I suggest you speak with Queen, the promoter, about the arena, or the tavern keeper about the city. Those two will have more than enough time to waste on you, I'm sure. Now, was there something important you needed to ask? Every time an event like the arena occurs, some people enjoy adding a certain edge to the proceedings. When those people feel like investing in a particular fighter's chances, Lucky Cho is the man they want to see. I handle the vast amounts of silver that pour through this place, and I collect when people fail to meet their commitments. No, you're a fighter. You can't bet on the matches. My role here at the arena doesn't really concern you, since fighters can't benefit from bets. I will come to you if something else comes up. Good. Only come to me when you have business to conduct. I'm not here to debate philosophy or discuss the conditions of the weather.
What do you need from me? Magical enhancements and knowledge. Have a look at my wares and see for yourself.
És egy kereskedő, alsó benyoltos kő. Nem nézgettem még köveket, de az inkább úgy látom. De most nem akarom minden stílus megszerezni. Ráismert vannak zseppénz összes.
Aren't you a sight? I am Happy
Kurva
Endings,
jobban mondva.
famed courtesan, and it is a pleasure to greet you. I really shouldn't talk long, however. I'm under an exclusive agreement with the proprietor of this place, and he gets such wild fancies. Better not to pique his interest by talking to a lovely lady such as yourself.
Ukir kawuir wo fonir ir karano sakupono. Sayer uyofuis patuye? Sayer kun nikak no aku kwawir fuisir aku fayita. Sayer caritas fonir si sayer ir furk tatasier ir karano sakupono. Oxier watuafo nie froto usosawier uktatasier ni ryoki. Ono eri fuero parler no ka sisayer na murkot tantier. Laka wo nawier sawier sonsino ka uknake. Narawier woi fuer okslur. O sajer pinir so kart a jawie. O sajer pinir so kart a jawie.
Nézzük már meg. Mit jelent? Ja. Az életerek tovább egy kicsit. Ahogy csökkenti a... Nem tudom, hogy jelenleg mindenki van használva rajta. Vagy csak egyelőre, vagy csak 3-at tudok beletenni. Ja, még 2 befér. Alulról felfelé. Nem. Ez. Van. Nem. Kiválasztás. Mi az volt? Akkor legyen még ez. A csím kicsit nagyobb lett, mindegy.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need? Until the guild stepped in, I was ready to give you an attempt at the bronze division for your last match. Now it's time. Are you ready to face Crimson Kana, the finest sword this august arena has seen in 5 generations? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Ezzel küzdelemben lesz a mai rész vége.
Silver Phoenix stands to take control of the bronze division from Crimson Kana.
Tudsz repülni? Nem, hátra ugrott. Hip-hop, indulok. Hoppá, most én fogok rövidebbre.
I am restored.
Hip-hop.
Kana's winning streak has been broken at last. I don't know if you've heard, but Kana has proclaimed that the first fighter who extriciates her from her championship will learn the secrets of her technique.
Osaya pinir sokat ayawi.
When you walk the streets and hear your name among the crowds, be sure that your ego does not swell like the body of 11 gaping maw, god of inopportune gluttony.
Imádom, amikor így töltött be. Lábadról nem ítélek meg, hogy te melyik vagy. Sumbu, nem? Sorokban vagyunk. Megvan a célszemély. Nem. Nem az vagy. Szerve.
Osa wire noga ukraproni apawafa sonsier tuirwo. Wowo nikfrafo wowo sawir konpa. Ukwiro ni sayir tatasiru yu. Won nawir sir fu ni winyanakan. Sata kwa wir ni wosa wir sawa wira swir cook. Wosa wire noga ukraproni apawafa sonsier tuirwo. Wo ifuir uk sunurk na nowe na wafta tasieruk. On we pifir. Ono wiri fuiro tarir no ka sisayer na workur tantier. Osa wire no ka ukraproni apawafa sonsier tuirwo. Osayer pinir sokart ayawi. i.BL Nick Puntui, Power Nogauk, Sawyer Takiti Non.
Ja. Ennél könnyek. Ez egy fegyveres stílus. Betöltés, mentés. Most már megnézzük, hogy hol betöltöm. Nem szivat-e le azzal, hogy felőrül mutatja. Ja, nem. Én azt meg meghallgatom, tehát azt nem tudom, hát menjünk le. Bizony kérdeztél hang.
Yes, I appreciate the attention, but you have things to do. You've made arrangements to gain the trust of the Lotus Assassins, but haven't followed through. The Executioner wants to see you excel in the arena. Progress far enough, and he will gladly recommend that you be recruited. And the Inquisitor has a task for you as well. Appeasing one or the other will be enough for our purposes. The path is yours to choose. You know what you have to do. Let's get on with it. Yeah, the execution and the... I'm not sure we have the time. There are too many important matters at stake. We need to make progress before I will feel comfortable spending more time on idle chatter. I will answer what I can. I wish you luck.
Akkor azt kicsit fölülírjuk már. Na. Ez most újdonságnak kerül be, már az előbbibe is be akartam volna az Alienbe tenni, de végül odáig nem jutottam el. Amiatt most csúszni fog egy kicsit a videók megosztása. Ezt már akkor vigyeztem hozzá, hogyha elkész videó szerkesztés közben, mikor már vége felé tartok.